Hello, everybody. I am Angry Bird. Welcome. The dog says hello too. Welcome to a new Steel Division League cast. Soloing Pixie versus Karma. This is going to be a best of three between these two players. We're in the semi-finals now. Division 1, the top division, Steel Division League, Season 3. Let's just have a quick look at the bracket, see how things played out to this point. So, Pixie got an automatic bye through to the semi-finals thanks to winning his group of the group stages of the league. And Karma managed to get a 2-0 victory against Sean, and convincingly so. Clearly, Karma a top player because Sean is not easily defeated. Although I think this season's Steel Division League, I don't think the balance quite favoured him too much. But a very strong player all the same. Enough about Sean anyway, let's talk about Soloing Pixie and Karma. This is the first match between the two players in a best of three. On the left-hand side today, in blue, we have Soloing Pixie. He's playing the Third Guards Tank Corps on Maverick Income. He is usually a Maverick player, so that Maverick does, well, that's what he usually plays. Third Guards Tank Corps, a very strong division. Kind of surprised they weren't banned, if I'm honest. This is a map that can favour them as well, so interesting. And 91 units of infantry just shows that they're an armoured division. They've got great armour, and they still get access to some great infantry as well. So it really does show their strength. Just really good units all throughout this deck, really. The Xenar 85 mils in the anti-air tab. Obviously, Sherman's best short-range tank. IS-2s, one of the best long-range tanks. Tanko Disaniki, some of the best infantry. After Michiki as well, some great close-quarters infantry. Some really good units in this deck. On the right-hand side today, Soloing Pixie's opponent is Karma. He's on Vanguard Income, playing the 44th Guards. So, interesting decision playing the 44th Guards against the 3rd Guards Tank Corps. I generally do see a lot of support for the 44th Guards. From the top pros, they're generally always quite high in the tier list, but whenever I see them in action, they don't ever seem to perform. I'm not even sure whether I've cast a game where the 44th Guards have won it. In terms of Karma's deck, he's got a hell of a lot of snipers, 28 units of snipers. He's got 93 units of infantry, only 2 squads more. He's got 31 tanks, mostly T-34-85s. Can they do the job against those IS-2s? I think other than the T-34-85s, which he's probably going to want to engage on 2-on-1 and try and get side shots, he's got the M30 artillery pieces, which have those heat shells. They can be a great counter to the IS-2. He also has the Tu-2Ss in the sky that can bomb as well. So the game is underway. Let's just quickly recap. On the left-hand side in blue, we have Soloing Pixie playing the 3rd Guards Tank Corps on Maverick Income. Looks like he's pushing very far forward up north. And on the right-hand side in red, we have Karma on Vanguard Income playing the 44th Guards. Looks like he's pushing pretty strong in the centre with those snipers as well. Michiki cover the road. PTRS don't manage to get any real kills there. And I think some of the units went up north, either went down or were unloaded and went down because they're not really there anymore. But Soloing Pixie presses forwards his attack in that northern position. Tanko Disanikis do unload right in the face. Sorry, after Michiki's unload right in the face of Tanko Disanikis. Who is going to win this engagement? It's got to be the Avtos. They are up right now in men. They do hop in the building, but they are no longer firing on the Tanko Disanikis. Instead, the Guardia are firing at them at long range. Tanko Disanikis push forwards, get their Molotov cocktail off, and win that engagement. Really surprising, that one. After Michiki's again pushing into the face of this SG-43 here, the sniper. No, I think Soloing Pixie changed his mind about where those units were going and pushes forwards all the same. Looks like we've got a battle in the skies between the Yak 7B and the Yak 1B. Unit of Guardia up north, pushing forwards unopposed right now. Sniper's still alive after Machiki aren't spotted. I think the snipers are firing at the Guardia with the T-34-76 as well. Yak 1B and Yak 7B. It's 2-on-2 in the skies right now. Who's going to win this engagement? Yak 7B getting behind the Yak 1B. Surely, no. Not quite managing to get the kill there. Yak 1B comes in. Ooh, big critical with the radiator overheat. Surely that gives advantage to Karma right now. Yak 7B might get on the back of the Yak 1B here. Big engagement in the sky. Should do so. Will it get the kill? No. The Yak 1B just manages to turn in time. Big turning fight. These two planes are fairly similar, actually. Yak 1B and Yak 7B. So... oh, it looks like Karma got the second pilot injured, second critical there. Surely this Yak 1B is going to follow up with the kill here. Surely it's going to get the kill. No, he manages to turn again. Does he switch planes now? Goes for the head-on with the Yak 7B. Doesn't manage to get that kill. Oh, the Yak 7 did go down to the second Yak 1B of Karma. The other Yak 1B and 7B still engaging here, but it's 2-on-1. Karma versus... soloing Pixie in the skies, and you've got to say advantage Karma at this point. Soloing Pixie does bring in an AA piece down south. Kind of surprised it didn't go up north, but still. The Yak 7B's managed to survive, and he's now heading for cover of that AA piece. Yeah, it looks like he's trying to get over to that AA piece in time for it to deploy. But Karma now chasing where two planes, possibly the third if he micros that onto the position. Looks like he has managed to take hold of this center ground with the snipers and all of the Guardias in tow. So Pixie darting back around. Will he manage to get out of here? Takes one burst, takes a second burst, and does go down to the Yak 1Bs. Karma rules the skies. And the Xenon 37mm did not get into position in time. Finally unloads, but it's too late. Karma has done the job. Wow, look at these Guardia up here that have got into position. While all that was happening, they actually came up this road and I think fast moved down here into this position all the way back into the back lines. He's even cutting off the... he's actually cut off the land spawn there. Wow. The Guardia do unload there and I think they are spotted, so Karma might be able to deal with that unit. Sherman does come up onto the center ground. Nothing really to stand in its way right now. So Solo Pixie might be able to recover this position using that Sherman. Down in the south, Solo Pixie... I think this is a pretty even battle right now. Big engagements between the Sherman and the T-34. Looks like both of them got hits on target. Sherman's going to get the shot in. Ooh, does get the kill there. Big important kill for that Sherman. I think if that Sherman had gone down, maybe the T-34-85 could have swung the battle in favor of Karma, but right now the Sherman is able to get involved, force the Guardia back, allows the After Machiki to continue to push forward, and it looks like Solo Pixie is going to sew up this southern side. Two more Tanko Nisanikis on the way, but will that Sherman get to the ridgeline before those Tanko Nisanikis get into place? That could be the case. M30 into position early. No IS-2 on the field, so I'm thinking that might be a bit of a mistake there because it does mean it could go down, and it does go down. So yeah, a bit of a loss of that unit early. Kind of surprised Karma brought it in. This 3-gun still engaging the Sherman on the hill, I believe. Sherman's not firing back though. I think that's no, it is now. It is now aiming. It is now aiming. Oh, it's being told to hold fire. That might be on efficient shot. That might be on efficient shot there. So Karma is using the smart orders. Well, no, I guess efficient shot wasn't the smart order, was it? The two Guardias battling against the After Machiki and the Sherman here. I think Solo Pixie's going to get away with this, but the two... I think he's going to get away with this. Yeah, they do get pinned down. There is the Abto Comroti in the back. But it looks like Solo Pixie is going to pick up the kills there and secure that southern side. Yak 1B did make a pass forwards. Looks like, I think it hit the After Machiki there, which allowed the surrender. T-34-85 firing at range against the Sherman. Definitely a game towards the T-34-85 there, and that's why Solo Pixie is backing that off. First IS-2 going to come into the field up on the northern side. I imagine that's actually to counter that T-34-85. Yak-1B running to the south. Does kill off the 2 units of infantry down there. Karma does survive with his Abto Comrotti and his Guardia, but side shot from the M42 gun there into that side armor of the reversing Sherman, gets the kill. And wow, look at that. Solo and Pixie's looking weak now on the southern side. Definitely need some reinforcing units. Does have a couple of Guardia going in there. Definitely going to need to keep those, you know, working for him. Trying to find the line of sight here onto this reinforcement road. It says it's around about here. If you can keep a tank in those kind of positions, you can cut off the reinforcement road. I don't know whether there's a... I think that's why this ridge is quite good as well, because you can do the same sort of from this ridge line if you can get into the right kind of position. Anyway, enough about that. Let's focus back onto the action. Yak-1B incoming in, going to hit the Avtomachiki. Looks like they unloaded in the face of the Guardia and the Sniper that had to retreat there. Yak-1B may well be able to come in and finish the job. No, looks like off target there. May have been a guess by Solo Wing Pixie, sorry, by Karma as to the position of those Avtomachiki. Ooh, T-34-85, long-range engagement with the Hampshire. Yep, T-34-85 going to win that one easily. Those T-34-85s, they definitely can beat the Shermans at long range, but they're going to struggle against the IS-2s. They're going to need to get short range against the IS-2s, and they're going to need to get possibly even side shots, even at short range. Yak-1B coming in against the Guardia. Does take a man there, but not really the kill. 13-11 to Karma. Heading into B phase, Solo Pixie's going to get the income advantage. But Karma's managed to secure this central area, and it is a tactic I've seen used quite often from the player on the right hand side to kind of push into this central area and take these 2 flags. It can work, and it has been working. We have now got 2 Xenon 37s up in that center field. Be interested if this T-34-85 does manage to push forwards and get the kills on possibly the Shermans and even this Xenart. In comes an IS-2 though, so if Karma's going to do that, he's going to have to do it quickly. But he is looking to do that. The Emcher here might be able to get a short range shot though. This is going to be an interesting battle. Because I feel like that T-34... Ooh, no. Karma backing off now. Don't know whether he spotted that Emcher. I think that Emcher got spotted by the other T-34-85, so he realised the peril that he was in. And Solo and Pixie backing off there, which I think was a good decision. I think he's just going to get out of line of sight. He is, but there is another Emcher there. And that one doesn't want to fight long range against the 85s. This is a big battle. If these I-85 can take out the Xenarts, that is a big win for Karma. Emcher pushing forward now up the hill. Looking to 2-on-1. But the Sherman's going to go down next shot. Yeah, it's going to go down next shot. It took a big hit in that past one. Yeah, and there it goes. Now that just leaves it. He might be able to get a side shot here. Ooh, but he's engaging frontally. No. I think that was already heavily damaged as well. I think it had already taken a hit from the first engagement. Karma wins that position and actually wins the flag there as well. Takes him up to a 14-10. IS-2 is now onto the field, so I don't think those T-34-85s are going to be able to press forwards or stay in that position any longer. Yak-1B coming in, hitting the Guardia. I think losing those 2 fighters earlier has hurt Solo and Pixie as well, because his AA can only cover certain positions, and at the moment he's covering the south. It looks like he's just brought AA in to cover the north, but it does leave the center position exposed. Ooh, M42 gun does get a crew kill and then a fuel explosion onto the half tracks. Lovely little position here. Managed to get the side shot into that little light forest, but now he's engaging frontally against the M-Shot and the M42 gun at that kind of range. What is it? 1.8 kilometers. It's not going to penetrate, especially as it's out of APCR. So the Sherman can engage at that kind of range and be relatively risk-free in that engagement. So Pixie's finally got the flag back. The 3 Guardia are pinned down. So he's pulled the flag back. It's back to a 12-12. We're into B phase, and the income advantage is to Solo and Pixie. So will we see the fight back? Is this the beginning? T-34-85 taking a close range shot at the M-Cho. It's not going to last another one. One more shot and he will go down. Will that M-Cho get into cover? Just gets into cover in time. The T-34-85 pushing forwards, looking for the kill. I think that M-Cho needs to continue to push forwards. Oh, it does go down there. So the Guardia have recovered and the snipers in here should pin down the enemy Guardia for Karma. Yeah, he's going to recover that flag again. IS-2 pushing down here though, trying to get the engagement on the T-34-85. He is pushing down with the Sherman as well, so he's sacrificing any kind of pressure into that center ground to push his IS-2 further south. Will that win for him? Another IS-2 onto the southern side as well. That's 3 onto the field right now. Karma has 5 in his... Sorry, Solomon's Pixie has 5 in his deck. First of the off maps for Karma. He's got plenty of off maps in his deck. Let's just check. 1 in A phase and 2 more in B phase. So a fair amount. I wouldn't say too many. Couple of OB-25s pushing onto the field for Solo Pixie. I think that's the battle off against the OB-25s on the ridge line. Really try and help out that IS-2 because any kind of anti-tank gun that gets in there, particularly the M30, it will just start getting immediately hit by the OB-25s. So good move from Solo and Pixie to do that. The IS-2 does come in here into the south. Yak 1B going to come in, try and hit those tankos. I don't know whether this is a guess at their position. I think it is based on the front line. Doesn't quite get it on target though. Does increase the stress on that unit for a subsequent possible attack. T-34's engaging the SG-43 at range. Another couple of Yak 1Bs coming in here. Targeting the Guardias in the buildings. 2 bombing strikes in, pins them down. Tankos do push back though, rather than pushing forwards for the kill, and the Yak 1B does go down to the Zenot 37s. IL-2M coming in on the northern side. Looks like Solo Wing Pixie spotted the M30 there, and the IL-2's going the long route round, trying to avoid any AA in the center. So Solo Wing Pixie knows the AA is there. I don't know whether it's fired at something. Oh, no, he's got sight of it from the after Machiki here, look. So he knows that there, and he's taking the long route round. Will he make it in? The Zenot now starting to get involved, but that IL-2M is likely to make it. Will he do so? OB-25 down here getting involved as well. Does make it through, drops the payload, and the M30 gun does get destroyed. Nice kill from Solo and Pixie there. Ooh, M2 versus T-34. Close range engagement. Who's going to win this out? This is close. Sherman gets the shot. Ooh, falls back. Kind of surprised that didn't penetrate at that range. Long range T-34 shot comes in though. The M2 goes down. The T-34 survives. And so Pixie looks like he could be in a bit of trouble down here on the southern side. There's a lot of units down here for Karma. So he might be able to push through. But there are reinforcements heading in just in the nick of time. A couple of Yak 1B runs on the IS-2. Quiet lull in battle. Looks like the Tankos have been spotted here. The IS-2 is really far forward right now. Solo Pixie reverses it. I mean, that is very far forward. I'd like to see a Sherman come with it, because at least at close range the Sherman can get first shots off. Looks like another off-map coming in. There's a lot of reinforcements all getting into that position. Oh, IS-2 went down. IS-2 went down. I think it's the M30 here that got that kill. Shows how important those M30s are. The heat shell did pick up that kill. Looks like the off-map is going to come down. Although Solo Pixie might have just moved out of range of that off-map. It's going to drop right on top of that Emcher though. Let's see what happens here. Here it comes. The Emcher are right on the edge. Oh, they are pinned down. They are pinned down. Karma's looking for the surrender here. He's pushing forwards. The troops aren't going to surrender though, because the two Tanko Disanikis here are still alive. They pin down the enemy Tanko Disaniki. Ooh, T-34 goes down there. I think to the Emcher side shot. And Guardia's pushing through, trying to get that surrender. But the Tankos, they won't surrender because there are still friendly units within that 100-meter range. Yak 1B comes in for a bombing strike. Not quite sure exactly what that hit. Possibly these Tankos in this building. Looks like the Guardia do push through, get pinned down, and they do surrender themselves. So Olympics managed to just escape that, but the Emchers had to back off. A couple more Emchers on the way. There is an IS-2 in here, very close quarters. It's a T-34 as well, but there are a number of Emchers, so the Emchers can overwhelm that T-34. Tankos are pushing forwards. Emchers do discover them. They're going to throw the Molotovs. They don't quite get the kill. And the tank's maneuvering. Doesn't quite know what to do here, I don't think. Tankos manages to surround it. Karma's pushing forwards with his reinforcing Guardias, and it looks like the Tankos from Solo and Pixie are going to go down. IS-2 actually getting involved in the battle here. And the Sherman, if it can pin down the second Tanko Disaniki, these two should surrender. Ooh, but it does go down, I believe, to the Molotovs. Unless it was this T-34 got a shot in. This T-34 probably got the shot in there. Second M takes care of that shot. Wow, big action on the southern side. And I think Solo Pixie just managed to hold off this attack. But Karma's got so many infantry units all in this tight little spot right now. Yep, the Tanko Disanikis finally get pinned down. Ooh, looks like the IS-2's getting involved here. T-34-85 is maneuvering out of the way. And yeah, he needs to go for a pincer maneuver. I think that's what he's looking for. Here it comes, pincer maneuver. One T-34 going around the left, the other T-34 going around the right. He's got to time this right. Tanko Disanikis, it was worrying him there. But if he does time it right, he can engage 2-on-1. This will work. Yak 1B coming in for the hit. But there is an IL-2M. Looks like it's going to get back on the Yak 1B. Should get on the back of it. Should go down. Yes, it does. Looks like we are going to get the engagement here with the IS-2. It's turning. Ooh. I think that was a frontal penetration. 300 meters, though. That T-34-85 did get the kill. And that's a second IS-2 down. Looks like there's two more left. And one coming into the center to replace the one that's just been lost. So that is all of Solo Wing Pixie's IS-2s, I'm sure it is. Yeah, 4 in B and 1 in A. That is all of them on the field now. And this IS-2 is just so close to the action. Well, he is moving it away now. He is moving it away. But another one coming down south. I'm kind of surprised he's using these IS-2s in this close quarter engagement range. I'd much rather have them, you know, down here in this kind of position so they can engage at much longer range. It just seems, unless he's banking on picking up this position and then he can push the IS-2 down here, I guess that would make sense. But if that's the case, just take it that way anyway. I don't know. Okay, so T-34-85. Not quite sure what that's doing there. Oh, it looks like it's engaging the Xenor 85 mil. But yeah, it does go down there. I don't think you can tackle with the Xenor 85. Yak 1B coming in, trying to hit the Avtomachikes. Does get it on target. Pins them down. Guardia's pushing in to try and get the kill. And Karma holds the position. 13-11 to Karma. We've been through B phase. We're 22 minutes into this game now. All of Solo and Pixie's income advantage has been used. He has got all of his IS-2s onto the field, but can he hold on? Tanko's going to push up into the face of the enemy Tankos. They just reveal them and the Amateur can start firing. OB25, I think, went down to the T-34-85 there. The other Tankos take care of the other units, but there's still a long way to go till Solo and Pixie can get that flag. Looks like another off-map came down into the south. IS-2 is still in here, but there were more Shermans. 2 of those Shermans have gone down, and it looks like T-34-85s are going to engage against the other Sherman here. 2-on-1. I think the Sherman's going to go down. Yeah, this is why you need to keep your IS-2 further back, surely. IS-2 does now get into position, going to fire at that T-34-85. Wow, look at that shot all the way up north. But the Tankos are pinned down, and look at the advance from Karma here. He doesn't even need to take out the IS-2 right now. He could just advance down the south, and the IS-2 can't really do too much about it. I'd like to see this T-34-85 just sort of fast move down this road and kind of get in this kind of position here. Try and fire on the reinforcements, or even all the way down here. That would be pretty cool. But he is going to engage. Oh, he is going to engage the IS-2, but the IS-2 is going to kill it. Weren't there 2 IS-2s down here? There was 2 IS-2s down here. One of them's gone down. Yeah, this is the other one. One of them has gone down. So what's that now? 3 IS-2s. I don't know whether I did comment on that earlier, but there are 2 IS-2s left, so 3 of them have gone down now. 3 of them must have gone down. We are at 12-12, 24 minutes into this game. Neither side with the victory tick right now, but on this southern side, Karma looks very strong. He's advancing forwards on foot. He's got reinforcements coming in. I'd love to see these reinforcements just kind of try and fast move to this position down here. Solo and Pixie is ordering in them reinforcements, but will they get there in time? Big worry right now for him. Looks like he's pushing the Guardia forwards to try and clear this ridge line, because it is always used. I mean, look at this M30 here pushing forwards. Looks like there are a lot more troops in this center field now. Ooh, Xenot 85mm does manage to just take out the sniper. There is the T-34 in here as well. I think that's firing on it. The Guardia, yeah, they do unload. Looks like the Xenot's backing away. It is fairly it's fairly stressed out as well, though. Ooh, that Xenot 37mm is bound to go down any moment. T-34-85, I think, is looking for the side shot onto the IS-2 here. Off-map placed on it as well. Will it get that side shot? Ooh, I think it just got the side shot and did manage to get that kill. So, I think there's just one IS-2 left now, and it's in the center. Karma does manage to cancel the off-map there, so good micro from Karma. Looks like the T-34-85 should take care of the... wow, no, that's firing all the way up north again. I was about to say it could take care of the ZIS-3 gun there. But I think the infantry will do that. Something will do that, I'm sure. So yeah, just one IS-2 left now, and it is in the center field. Does have a lot of infantry pushing ahead of it now. Previously, the IS-2 in this kind of position, there wasn't any infantry in here, so Solo and Pixie does have that infantry advantage in that center field now. IL-2M going to come in, try and hit the Aptomachiki. The Xenot 37mm did go down. I think the off-map is coming in now. Will the IL-2 be able to get the kill on something? Ooh, misses. Completely misses. Sherman engaging long range against T-34-85. This kind of position is beautiful. You can get into this kind of position. Does have the shots onto the reinforcement zone there, and is fairly covered by the church. Is that a close range engagement from the Sherman though? The T-34-85 surely is going to go down close range. Ooh, but the off-map's still incoming down. It's taking a lot of fire from multiple directions. The Sherman does go down at close range. T-34-85 switches, no, it's going to fall back. It is going to fall back. Oh, looks like the Xenot did go down in the center. Fairly decent kill from Karma there. 14-10 to Karma. We're 27 minutes into this game. The southern side looks sewn up for him. No more IS-2s left for Solo Wing Pixie. Jeep KO through the backline, securing the far flag, and yeah, this is looking tough for Solo Wing Pixie right now. Yak 1B coming in to hit the infantry. IS-2 has started to push forwards in the center. Nothing really stands in its wake here. Oh, lovely little flank from the Guardia. Might manage to get the kill onto this M30. And look at them firing through the tree line. Does manage to get the kill there. Does just manage to get the kill. But it is a nice kill. It is a nice kill. He might actually pick up that flag, but yeah, the one man left is going to perish. Oh, looks like there's another off map there. I don't know whether that's got another... yeah, it must have. Dropping it on the anti-air. And I think this kind of commanding position down south, I don't think Solo Wing Pixie can recover from this. He does have an IS-2 left on the field, but any reinforcements into the south are just going to they're just going to face off against the T-34-85. I think Karma could do with another T-34-85 down here. Looks like the 76 is going to face off against the Emcha. T-34-85 targeting the Xenor up further up north. Emcha V-76 there. And Karma's now pushing forwards in the centre. I think he's going to overwhelm what's here. I don't think Solo Wing Pixie is going to lose this centre flag, surely. Off map does come down. Yak 1B going to follow in with the bombing strike onto the infantry in the centre there. A couple of SG-43s coming in. I think that's just to cover off against any infantry pushing forwards. Emcha ahead of the IS-2. I like that at last. I think the IS-2 could do with coming across, sitting in this kind of position, firing down on the tanks here. Ooh, looks like the T-34-85 did go down to the Shermans. Common really needs some more. I think he needs some more T-34s on this southern side, or an AT gun or something. Because while he's got the position, the reinforcements from Solo Wing Pixie can still get into the battlefield. Yeah, 1B going to come in, try and hit those Guardia. Should get the kill here. Yeah, do so. There is an Emcha up north. But long-range engagement against the T-34. I think the T-34 is going to get the kill. Xenot 85 mil in now. Oh, there is an M30 edging its way forwards. There's another one in here as well. Trying to get that IS-2 kill. Emcha engaging the T-34. Big battle here. I think if that T-34 goes down, there's not a lot back here. So Solo Wing Pixie might even be able to get back in touch with that Guardia on the northern side. A couple of Yak 1Bs coming in, trying to tip the feather in the side of Karma, but it looks like the IS-2 picked off the T-34 in that center field, and Solo Wing Pixie could make some real ground in this northern side. The sniper goes down as well. There's nothing stopping him right now. Maybe an OB-25, but that northern side doesn't look too bad, and Karma's got a distinct lack of tanks on the field right now. There's just one T-34-76. That is it. Whereas Solo Pixie does still have an IS-2 and a couple of Emchers, so maybe this isn't over. Maybe this is not over yet. Karma has the 14-10. He's got 10 minutes left to secure victory, but the Emchers can win the infantry battle. Kind of surprised Solo Wing Pixie isn't bringing one up to support this Guardia. But yeah, the Emchers can win the infantry battle if they're allowed to fight. Whereas Karma, oh, he does still have a T-34-85 here. Another one does come into the battlefield. He needs to get some more tanks, I feel, to continue taking out these Shermans. Because if the Shermans are allowed to get involved in the infantry fight, then I think Solo Wing Pixie might still be able to win this one. Really close. He could do with focusing on the north as well. He really could. And it looks like he is going to push forward with some infantry there, but I think he needs to do it faster. He needs to do it quicker. I'd like to see him put an infantry unit up on this hill. I mean, just to see if there's anything here. It's like something spotted the Guardia, because the Emcher started firing on it. Yak 1B coming in, trying to hit the Guardia in the center. That M30 is... Yeah, I think that M30's... It can't really push forwards because of the infantry here. OB25 coming in. Emcher starting to get involved in the infantry fights. Yak 1B still coming in. I think Solo Pixie does need to get a grip of the air. Ooh, one does get shot down. Yeah. Ooh. Let's see. Does he have any more anti-air left in his deck? I've seen 2 Zenarts. He possibly has maybe 2 Zenart 37 mils. I've seen 2 85 mils is what I was trying to say. Ooh, the off-map does come down onto the 2 Shermans. And actually, I think that's important from Karma. I think he does need to get rid of these Shermans. Because if he doesn't, I think Solo and Pixie can win this game. But Karma definitely in the driving seat right now. There's 8 minutes left on the clock. Will he be able to do it? This off-map matters. Oh, will the Shermans push out in time? I think they're going to push out in time. Oh, no. No, they are not. Will the other one go down? Yeah, it looks like... Oh, I think the other one is going to survive. Just. But one of them has gone down. Karma pushing forward his infantry following that off-map. The T-34-85 is really important quite now. I'd like to see... Yeah, I was going to say I'd like to see this IS-2 come... Oh! The 85 went down! I took my eyes off it for a second. Must have been the Sherman. Possibly the 85 mil. But yeah, I was going to say, it's a good move for the IS-2 to come down here. Yak 1B going to get the kill on the OB-25, I'm sure. Yep, does so. Yeah, could do with more AA on the southern side. If he's got it, he might not have AA. Solo Wing Pixie, that is. IL-2M starting to get involved for Solo Wing Pixie. Ah, we do see some more tanks now. 3 more 85, so Karma did have more tanks at his disposal. I think we could have done with seeing them earlier on this southern side. We really could have done. I think he's allowing Solo Wing Pixie to get back into the game. Ooh, the Emcher has gone down, though. Solo Wing Pixie did recover that northern flag. SG-43 should be able to get shots onto the sniper. Yes, it can. OB-25 forcing back the infantry up on the northern side. Oh, IL-2M. Going to come in, try and hit that Yak 1B. Actually, I think it will get the kill here. If it can get on the back, should be able to do so. Does get the kill. The Yak 1B doesn't quite kill the SG-43 there. But the sniper... No. No, the sniper's out of range to fire on it. IS-2 moving back up north now. IS-2 moving back up north. Ooh. And that kind of position, there's an M30 waiting for it. And I think that M30 is Karma's best chance of killing that last and final IS-2. Emcha coming up to support the south. Karma really starting to use those snipers, but once they go down, what's behind it? This T-34-85 is pretty key right now. IL-2M did come in there. I think possibly he was trying to hit the T-34-85. Looks like it's a long-range battle with the IS-2, but the IS-2 can take that. Surely these 85s are going to go down. Yep, there goes one. Will the other one go down as well? Karma's got to back off that T-34-85. He can't engage at that kind of range. Ooh, next shot, it should go down. Look at that sight line. Ooh, he does get away with it. One more shot. Yeah, he backs off now. Actually might just get away with that. Yeah, just backed it off in time. And here comes the M30 gun. He's pushing it forwards. He's looking for the kill on the IS-2. Will that final IS-2 go down? It's really low on ammunition as well. It's only got 3 shells remaining. So Pixie could almost do with resupplying that. Oh, that M30 is now in range. We're going to see a shot come from that M30. Will that IS-2 go down? Also knowing Pixie realise in time as well. Here comes the first heat shell. Does get the hit. But Solo Pixie still engaging the T-34-85. Now he's backing it off. Now he's backing it off. Second round from the M30 coming in. Will that get the kill? Ooh, I think that got a hit, but it doesn't get the kill. Guardia tried to push forward to counter the M30, but there are snipers in position. Ooh, the Guardia up north have finally been discovered by the sniper. Another shot at the IS-2, but it doesn't go down. That IS-2 is going to get out of line of sight now and lives to fight another day. I think the Studebaker's come down to fix up that IS-2, so good move there, Solo and Pixie. Another off-map from the Jeep KO 152 mil. And Solo and Pixie's destroyed a lot of units in here. The T-34-85's gone down as well. There's still a Sherman around. Karma just relying on off maps right now. 15-9 though to Karma. There's 1 minute 30 left on the clock. So while we were focusing on that fight, he did have that 15-9. And I think he's going to hold the 59 because of that off map. Looks like Solo and Pixie's trying to get this flag back, but those Aftermachikis in the buildings are really hard to get rid of. The Emcha goes down to the M30 shot at range. Guardia trying to push up north, reveal whatever was there for the Emcha, but ooh, Solo and Pixie gets the flag back to a 14-10, 2 minute 15 left on the clock. Is he going to be able to do it? I think the IS-2 is still in the fight here. It is being fixed up, but that M30 is still a threat. Oh, this is 2 minutes left on the clock. I think Solo and Pixie has to make some kind of move right now. I think he's trying to get through the center field, but he just gets pinned down by these off maps. Yeah, immediately gets into the building, pinned down and surrendered by the Aftermachiki. Decides to unload that Guardia DP in position. I think that's a good move. Yak 1B coming in. I think that was targeting the Zenart, but perhaps lost line of sight. IS-2 is going to change position. I think that's a good move. The M30 can still hit it from there, actually. Another T-34-85 coming into the north. Not sure. I'm not actually sure which side that was. I think that was Solo and Pixie that was pinging that. But he could have dealt with that. He could have dealt with that unit if that was Solo and Pixie. He just needed to literally unload one unit of infantry and push it over the river on foot. And he could have dealt with that flag. If that was Solo and Pixie. If that was Karma, I mean, Karma had ample opportunity to put more units in there. I think they're complaining because this bridge is just out of line of sight, out of the position. It would be nice if this bridge was just in the position there, but still, Solo Wing Pixie could have covered off that flag. And he should have done by now. Just one infantry unit, just to find out what's there. Because if there's nothing there, if there's just a Jeep off map there with no weapons on it, one infantry unit will just recover the flag. So just try it. Still, that's going to be the game. That is going to be the game. Karma picks up the victory. 42 minutes, 26 seconds. Wow, quite close there. 4,400 kills to 4,100 losses. Congratulations to Solo Wing Pixie. Congratulations to Karma. Commiserations to Solo Wing Pixie. I think Karma managed to secure that southern side. He managed to fight off the income difference really well. I think he picked Vanguard income, so he had that early income to attack with. He managed to successfully attack in that center ground. I think that center ground, he held flags for a very long period of time in that center ground, which kept Solo Wing Pixie from having a tick early on. But I don't know, what did it come down to? Difficult to say. Maybe drop your thoughts down below. Let's have a look at the kills for Karma. I think the engagements onto the Air Force early really helped Karma, because although the Yak-1Bs weren't incredibly powerful with those bombing strikes, they were consistent. And both the fighters going down early left Solo Wing Pixie without any kind of fighter defense. So it just allowed those attacks to continue. I mean, look, the Yak-1B didn't take out a hell of a lot of men. In fact, this one didn't take out any. This one took out one squad of Guardia, but just constantly put the infantry battles into Karma's favor, because it would chunk off 3-4 men and it would leave the infantry unit suppressed, so he can walk forward, pick up the surrender, especially in those tight CQC battles where we had the Aftermachiki pushing up against enemy Guardia. You know, a Yak-1B coming in there, stressing out the Aftermachiki. The Guardia just push forward, surrender it, and they don't have to lose any men in a CQC battle. I think the T-34-85 were key at taking out the MCHs as well at long range. That was pretty important, this one here, to get the IS-2 kill as well. Because without those MCHs, Solo Wing Pixie wasn't able to win the infantry fights, and that fell into Karma's favour. The M30s as well picked up a couple of IS-2 kills. I think they picked up 2, and I think the T-34-85s picked up 2. Yeah. So I think Karma used those T-34-85s really well. We saw that pincer movement in the center area. We saw the kind of pincer movement in the south as well, where we had a T-34-85 come round and get the side shot. So he really did use his tanks very well. The losses for Karma, quite a few Yak-1Bs actually did go down to the Xenon 37 and the IL-2M. Xenon 37 actually taken out the M30 there as well. This IS-2 definitely did a good job here, taking out a hell of a lot of T-34s. I suspect this is the one that was still alive at the end. Yeah, I mean, he is making bank. I mean, 2 T-34 kills, 2 T-34-85 kills will make back the cost of the IS-2. This one here, the T-34-85, the Xenon, this 3 gun, they makes back the cost. So he is actually gaining efficiency with his IS-2s. I think where he was losing efficiency was his MCHs, I think. Yeah, so there we go. Leave your thoughts below. Thanks very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. It's 1-0 to Karma in this engagement. We'll have the second match coming up shortly. Can Karma win 2-0, go through to the final, face off against Gonzo, or will Solo Wing Pixie get a match back and force it to a third game? You've got to stay tuned to find out. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and join me again for a new Steel Division 2 cast. Thanks very much for watching. I am Angry Bird. I will see you next time.